Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got the funniest feeling. I'm gonna have a hangover all day. Oh.
Raise your coffee.
Huh?
Ease the hangover.
Wait, you've got no clothes on.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
It's before 7 o'clock.
Alright.
It's 6:45. Sorry. Back on the rotation. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers, and I am the very tired, knackered, scruffy trader. He's feeling very scruffy trader today because, trust me, I'm going to be needing one of these. Well, I might need a few of these actually. Let's just say I have a jolly old time in my life. I do. And now I'm over 50. Put it this way, what I used to do when I was 20, I certainly can't do it anymore, but my mind seems to think I can. But I ain't going to grow old gracefully, that's for sure. So, let's see if these charts are graceful. I hope they are, because I've been working out a strategy for you guys. Basically to trade once before you go to work and build up a little nest egg. That's the idea. Now it's had its moments and the pieces are starting to fall into place. So let me fire it up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we are on the DAX. I'll be dropping this down into a 5-minute chart so you can watch it. And we'll be dropping some orders in shortly. Throw it out. Look, must be like me this morning. There we go. Alright. Let's get rid of this crap off that I was playing with yesterday. Okay. So, what's happening with this morning? Well, it's 10 to 7 in the morning. You should be able to see that if I just pull on that candle there. They are, 7:15. And it's today. All these trades are always in the moment. Don't believe in rollbacks or anything like that. It's real time. Now, what I've done with this is I started it with £500 if you haven't seen it before. And the idea is to build it up to 1,000, 2,000 maybe. I'm just kind of working it out. It's an older strategy. And all strategies, believe it or not, are very similar. Because they're all based on sort of the price action. And rotation is exactly what it is. You can see that wave there. All it is just the markets rotate. They go up and down. And that's why it's called rotation. And you have reversion strategies, you have trend strategies, you have counter trend strategies. And there's 101 different things. And then you just piece them together and you make something that fits your lifestyle. Now, because the DAX is quite volatile, you can get in and get out relatively quickly. Early morning, and that's the idea of this. It's so that you can sort of get yourself set up, have it all in place before the main open of London at 8 o'clock, and go to work and come back and get some money. That's the plan. So let's have a look, see if it's making anything. So at the moment we are sort of a couple of trades in. I did split the position yesterday because it got to a trigger point and I was able to scale it and see if it run a little bit further, and it did. And we've increased the pot sort of just over 8% in a few trades. Sounds great, but it's just a small micro account. Now, I know this sheet looks a bit mad, and I guess to those who don't use them, it is. Basically, it's a journal. As you can see, we came out the gate with 500. We did very well the first month. We got battered senseless last month, and now we're trying to redeem ourselves. Now, why did we get battered? Because I was trying to work out the original strategy of this. You see it touted around the internet quite a lot. It's just a coin toss, and it was real. I couldn't get it to work. I tried and I just really couldn't. And like I say, that was a flash in the pan. Just worked really well, but this one absolutely punched us senseless. So I had to change a few things, adapt it, and put in little things that I know. Because when they sort of say, oh, trade this mechanical system, no indicators, all of this sort of thing, it's not that simple, guys. It really isn't. If it was, well, let's put it this way. You would just plug it into a black box and the computer would do it. But it can't. It's because it was just gambling. You'll have to excuse me, I'm full of snots and God knows what this morning. Oh, I had plenty of coffee, added Alka-Seltzer, any other hangover cure. I had a jolly time last night. In fact, I had a great time last night. Sometimes maybe it's a bit too much of a great time, but hey ho. We endeavour to battle on again. So, where are we up to? Right, it's the 5th. 660, 73. We're still at a relatively high risk. I look at risk and profit completely separate, so if you look at other videos, you'll see that. Because a lot of people pull me up on it, and please stop. You know, I know what I'm doing. I've done this a long time, and they are just guides. All right, they're not definitives, and I make money, and I show that, and I show third party as well, and you see the statements. So it's not that it's something that I think about; it's something that I show. Okay, so let's have a wee look. What this is what's going on. These are the trades, and these are the targets. Now, what I've decided to do in order to make this reasonable, I always break things up. Looking at 1% a day, which is, well, on this is £6.61, so it's no great shake. Anything above that is deemed a good day. Okay. And if I can do a 15 pip move, what that means is I can increase the bid size, which enables me to, by nature, increase the balance, which is all based on this compounding plan, which are a guide to help you build up. And then when you get to a certain level, you can switch it over into a wage maker, and it actually tells you how many trades you need to make, how many pips you need, but more importantly, it works out what kind of salary that you are looking for. So it's a good tool, and I use it all the time. So, are we ready? Yeah, we are, pretty much. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it running. These are live tests, by the way. What I mean by that is it's not nailed down fully yet. So what you're seeing is the testing process. But the signs from what I've set up are looking reasonably good. Now it is 5 to 7. So I'm just going to pause the camera for a few moments. Simply because I don't put any trades on before 7 because of the spread. Because if I open that up, you can see it's quite wide. and you can get tagged in too early. Okay, so as soon as it hits 7 o'clock, I then have a little look at it, and I place the order in when it's ready. But it's normally within the first 30 minutes. I should be able to find an entry point. So, well, in fact, what I'll do is I'm not even come off the camera. I'll just leave it running as a single camera shot, and then you'll be able to see the order go in. But basically, we're going to be going short today, and the idea is to get down to roughly this area down here. Okay, sort of where we are, 680. That about right? 675. Yeah, kind of about this area here. That's the game plan. So enjoy, and I'll come back to you at the end and sort of tell you what I found out today. That's that. Into target. So happy days. The direction pickers are starting to play, and now it's just a case of working out reasonable, safe targets, not being greedy. And that's one of the key things about trading. It's your fear and greed will always be the parts that'll be your undoing. When you're day trading, don't swing for the fences. Just keep it steady, and steady Eddie wins the day. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we've got. It's 25 to 8, so it's taken it 30 minutes. 1487. So live with that. Okay, as you see, it's turning, so target was there or thereabouts. I mean, if this continues to run on down, well, it continues to run on down, doesn't it? Not going to cry about it, and I'm certainly not going to worry about it. Okay, so what did I say there? 1487. Okay, so we're on 74p. 1487. I didn't split it today, so that is that. And we were short this morning, and I am definitely knackered. So we went £8.26 over where we needed to be, which has pushed up the boundary a little bit. That's fired up, telling me that we did more than 15. So our next trade will be at 78p. And the idea is to get it up to £1. Then I can break the trades. And breaking the trades can help with extra profit and various other things. It's just kind of the way I do things. It helps me scale. It is the easiest way. Okay, so Langers is starting to become a happy boy, because last month I weren't happy at all. I've committed myself into beating this, and I'd like to think we're on the road. Certainly seems that way for the last few days, but one swallow doesn't make a summer. So let's see how it goes. We'll keep testing it through this month. We're edging up to the £1,000. We've still got a long way to go. But if we continue to do what we're doing, just little by little, that's where these nest eggs come from. And those nest eggs can be for anything. I have various pots. I have one for my car, so I'll trade it up, and then every 2 years or so I can get a new car. I have another one for my pension, which just runs and runs. And then you have my wage and my day trading accounts, which you see all the time. And I'm never greedy with any of them. And because of that, it pays me. I don't take chances, guys. Anyway, I'm going to have my coffee. See if I can put my head back together, because it's not even 20 to 8. And this process is finished for the day. Okay. So trade well. Keep your risk managed. But above all, do what you love. And the money will follow. See you all in the next one.